All right, hello, my beautiful gems. Welcome to your money readings for the month of February 2025. Now, I'm doing something a little bit different. Why? Because I have noticed that when I do the individual videos, they don't really get that many views. And so I'm wondering if maybe you guys want shorter videos. Maybe you guys want different types of videos, because I'm really trying to make better content for all of you. All right, so I'm just going to do all of the signs in one video, and then I will have timestamps so you can jump immediately to your sign and you can get your reading. And I know there's going to be some of you who don't like this, but I got to do what I got to do. All right, so because it takes a lot to do the readings. And then when they don't get very many views, that means I got to do something different because something is not working. Okay, so we're going to try this for February of 2025. And then we will tweak as we need to as we move forward. All right, so we're going to start with the sign of Aquarius. All right, Aquarius. So we are using the Gilded Tarot deck, and I am going to close out your reading with a Moonology Oracle card. But let's go ahead and jump right into the reading, Aquarius. All right, so what do we need to know for the month of February as it relates to your money, as it relates to anything else we may need to know about or pay attention to? All right, so we got the Temperance card. This tells me that as it relates to finances for February, Aquarius, things are actually going to come into balance in a very nice way, probably better than what you had expected, better than what you had anticipated. You've been working towards this, and things actually are just solidifying in a very powerful way. Why? Because we've got some unexpected good luck on the horizon. We've got the Wheel of Fortune card. The Wheel of Fortune card is a card that talks about being in the right place at the right time. I think you're going to have some new opportunities pop up for you, Aquarius, that you probably either didn't expect, or maybe it was something you thought could happen but didn't expect to happen. Or it could be something where you were oh, it would be nice if that happens. Oh, it would be nice if that came about. Well, the Wheel of Fortune says it will. We also have the Seven of Pentacles. Changes happening as it relates to your work. I do believe that this means that there could be some changes in the position that you're working, or in the way that you do what you do now. Either you'll expand something, you will eliminate something, you will streamline something, or you will even, some of you may work with people, if you have your own business or your own type of, venture, you could be bringing more people on board to help you take things to the next level. All right. I do believe that this could also be expansion of your team. Finally, we got the Six of Cups. This is you reconnecting with someone or something from your past. Somebody you haven't talked to in a while. It looks like things are going to be really nice, and it's going to be a very productive reconnection. I also think that there could be some potential, I'm feeling relationship growth. Yep. Relationship growth as it relates to this person. Now, even though we're talking about money and career, sometimes you have people that you connect with in your personal life, and it kind of helps you expand things in other areas of your life, right? And that's kind of what I'm picking up here. Also, we have that Ace of Cups, so that tells me to tell you, Aquarius, that this connection or this potential relationship has a lot of opportunity. It's also someone kind of allowing you to see things in a different way. All right, communication. That's probably not your strongest point, Aquarius, as it relates to maybe professional relationships. Sometimes we have to be very clear and very direct, and I know some people just don't like to do that. All right, and I'm kind of picking up that energy, Aquarius, is like you're afraid to be direct with somebody about something. The other thing too is I also get the sense that you're worried about somebody's reaction if you are upfront. All right, so again, communication is everything, and you can't control other people's reactions, so you can only do what you can do. All right, we talked about this Ace of Cups. I do believe these two cards are connected. So you will be connecting with someone, and like I said, it's going to have the potential to expand your business, your career in some way, or just kind of talking with this person gives you more opportunity to make money. It's like your perspective is open, or your mind is open, and somebody kind of shares something and you're like, oh wow, I didn't think about that. Yeah, let's do it. Or wow, I didn't know I could make money that way. Yeah, let's do it. All right. Finally, we got the Three of Pentacles. This is you being recognized for the amazing, amazing person you are. A lot of attention is coming your way, Aquarius. You know, people see you. They like you. They're in awe of you. Which creates, again, more opportunity to make more money. All right, we got the Judgment card. The Judgment card is a card of... it's really that self-improvement, self-development card. All right, so looks like you're working on being a better version of you. And again, Aquarius, that's going to allow you to make more money. We also have the Six of Wands, a lot of attention coming your way in the month of February. This is going to be something you can leverage. This is also, again, another opportunity to make more money because you're being seen. All right. We got 2 cards here, even though I only wanted 1. All right, we got the Death card, transformation. Every aspect of your work and your money is changing for the better. We also have the Eight of Pentacles, which means that you have a lot of opportunities. Again, I think that's kind of the whole theme of what we're getting here. Aquarius, is that you have so many opportunities. It's just a matter of what are you going to choose? Where are you going to put your time? Where are you going to put your focus? Where are you going to put your energy? Because all of these opportunities will work, okay? Whatever you do, it's going to work. And so use that to your advantage and use that to your benefit. All right, let's go ahead and close out your reading with a Moonology Oracle card. Surrender to the divine. We got the card of the full moon. Surrender to the divine. Sometimes this is also the process of allowing. All right, Aquarius, that's what I got for you for February 2025. All right, Pisces, let's go ahead and get into your reading for February 2025 as it relates to money. Well, finances, what do we need to know? What do we need to know? Okay. So we got that Seven of Cups. Now, the Seven of Cups is a card that talks about you having to make a choice because you have so many options on the table, Pisces, all right? And not all of them are good, but there are at least 1 or 2 offers, opportunities, options, directions that you can go that totally resonate, okay? So remember to stay in alignment with what resonates with you, okay? And what's going to be the most productive, the most progressive as it relates to your money. Next, we got the Two of Pentacles. This means that pay attention to your budget, Pisces, because things could be a little bit out of balance. All right, so there's something that you need to kind of fix or tighten up as it relates to your budget for the month of February. We also have the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is a very I always say shifty energy. And when I say that in a money reading, it usually means that something is not quite as you want it to be, or something is temporary. All right. Again, because I'm doing a general reading here, I do feel that there is a temporary energy for you, Pisces, as it relates to your money. Now, this could be income. This could also be a temporary job or a temporary position for some of you. We also have the Two of Swords. That's you procrastinating on making a decision. All right. Let's not do that. It looks like you need to make a decision in order to bring in more money. February is definitely calling that to your attention. All right, we got that Sun card. Okay, so we got the Eight of Wands. This means timing is on your side. If you are thinking about doing something and you're not quite sure if the timing is going to work out, the Eight of Wands says, yeah, it will. Things either happen ahead of schedule, things either happen right on time, or in some other way, the timing works out in your favor. We've got the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is a card that talks about future planning. All right, February is a good time for you, Pisces, to plan the remainder of the year. I'm also getting that you need to look long-term as it relates to your money, whatever that means to you. Maybe it means saving more. Maybe it means paying off debt. Maybe it means buying more insurance or something like that. But you need to think long term as it relates to your money. Next, we got that Sun card. The Sun card is always a positive card in my readings. Doesn't matter how she shows up. All right. So again, I feel like things are really going to work out for you. Probably more towards the second half of February. All right, Pisces, more towards the second half of February, things really start coming into balance, into harmony for you. And I do believe that this is also something where you hear back something very positive. Again, but I'm feeling like it's happening towards the second half of February. Next, we got the Judgment card. The Judgment card is that card of self-improvement and self-development. Really focus on yourself. Really focus on up-leveling, being the best version of you in whatever way that makes sense. I also feel like some of you need to tap into some type of metaphysical or esoteric study because it's going to unlock something for you financially. Sometimes it's more about the awareness and not necessarily doing and taking action. It's all about being in alignment with what it is you truly want. And like I said, I do believe that some of you need to tap in to some type of metaphysical or esoteric studies. All right, then we have the Four of Wands. This is the card about balance. Things really do come into balance for you. Pisces, all right, again, I'm feeling like this is the second half of February. Okay, so as it relates to your money, you're going to make the right decisions. You're going to learn the right lessons, and you are going to be more aware of what you need to change. Because sometimes it's not about, doing something to make more money. It's about understanding how money works for you and how money works in your life. All right. And I feel like somebody needed to hear that. All right. Next up, we do have the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is a card that talks about, I want to say, feeling hopeless. And I know sometimes we get ourselves in certain positions where we feel like we don't have a lot of options, or we feel like we don't have the knowledge or the resources to be where we want to be. But when all is said and done, Pisces, you actually do. You have more than you think you do. It's just a matter of, do you believe it? And are you willing to embrace it? All right. This really is a mindset shift that needs to happen for you. And once you make the decision that you will have, or that you do have, everything you want as it relates to finances, things really start shifting and things start rearranging for you, both energetically, spiritually, and even physically. All right. So you're doing the right things. Understand that you have to change your perspective. All right, Pisces, that's what I got for you. Let's go ahead and close out your reading with a Moonology card. Nice. We got the card, Hold Your Vision, Fixed Moon. Hold your vision. Yes, Pisces, hold your vision. You're doing the right things. All right. Now you just have to maintain that frequency, maintain that energy for things to really start balancing out and shifting in your life. All right, Aries, let's get into your reading. What do we need to know as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of February 2025? What do we need to know for the sign of Aries? All right, Five of Pentacles. Your money mindset is probably going to need to be the focus for February. Right? So what exactly do you believe about money? What do you believe is possible for you? And then what are you resonating with as it relates to finances? Okay. Sometimes we really have to shift this internally before we start seeing the changes externally. I've talked about that before in many readings here on the channel. Next, we have the King of Swords. It's time for you to cut something or someone off because it's costing you, not only financially, but also maybe mentally, emotionally, spiritually, maybe in some cases physically for some of you, all right? There's something you need to say no to. And usually when that King of Swords shows up, We know what it is we need to say no to. We know who it is that we need to cut out, cut off, or whatever. All right, so February is a good time for you to do that, Aries. Next up, we do have the Strength card. Now, the Strength card is a card of healing. It's also a card of overcoming challenges. And I do believe that you are going to be in a position to overcome any type of financial challenges or setback that you may be dealing with. All right, February is going to unlock a lot of things for you energetically, and you are in the right headspace to tackle that, which is good, which means that you've got like a really grounded perception of what you need to do in order to change your financial situation. Next, we do have the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups literally is the wish card in the tarot deck. Whatever you're wishing for, hoping for, praying for, Aries, it's making its way towards you. Very exciting. All right, so you're going to get what you want as it relates to money in the month of February. Now, I am getting that you know, maybe you're not going to get everything you want, but you are going to be getting something that you've been wanting for a long time. We also have the Five of Swords. Pay attention to the conversations and the words you're using as it relates to money. Remember, money is energy. Money is a frequency. And so as it relates to the Five of Swords, we have to communicate exactly what it is we are and are not available for. Not only that, but I feel like some of you need to disengage from certain people because they're just not on your level as it relates to money, as it relates to finances, as it relates to the vision that you have for your life, for your career, for your business, whatever the case may be. Then we have the Knight of Cups, which means that you are going to get some type of support or help. Now, I also believe that this is something where it's more than just a professional connection. I feel like this is somebody in your personal life who wants to support you in something financially. Now, this could be a coworker, it could be somebody you're friends with, it could be somebody in your family, but somebody wants to help you do something, or somebody is willing to help or willing to support you as it relates to something that you're trying to grow or something that you're trying to do as it relates to money. Oh, we got that World card. Now, the World card, one of the best cards in the deck, in my opinion, because not only does it indicate international travel, which could be that for some of you, but the World card is also a card meaning that you've outgrown your current circumstances as it relates to money. Yes, you've outgrown where you are, and it's definitely time for you to level up, take a step up, do something different. The other thing I'm getting with that card is like, you need to let something go, because not only have you outgrown your current circumstances, but it could be detrimental and hold you back from the thing that you truly want. All right, Aries. So when it's time to move on, when it's time to let go, when it's time to move forward, make sure you're doing that, okay? Because that's going to bring more into your life. More money and more peace. All right, Five of Wands. Again, communication is going to be stressful. Now, when you outgrow someone or something, understand that not everything is going to flow as easy as we'd like it to. And that's what I'm getting with this Five of Wands. That when you leave a job or a relationship or any type of situation or circumstance that is not where you want to be, or is not helping you get to where you want to go as it relates to finances, understand there's going to be people who don't get it, who don't support, or who don't sympathize. But that doesn't mean you're doing anything wrong. It just means that that's kind of like confirmation that you need to let these people go, or let that situation go. Next up, we do have the Seven of Wands. Now, the Seven of Wands, this tells me that there's going to be some changes as it relates to your work, and that you are in, either you're going to be looking for a new job, or you're thinking about maybe taking on a different position, or it could mean that you're just ready to do something different. I feel like a pivot is on the horizon for you. All right, Aries, it's time to pivot. It's time to shift. It's time to move in a new direction as it relates to work. And either you start moving towards that, or you start formulating a plan for that to happen. All right, I do need one more card for Aries. Here we go. Ooh, the Page of Swords. All right, that is good news about something being stopped or discontinued. A lot of times that card comes up when a bill gets paid off or a subscription gets canceled or something like that. All right, so by the time we close out February, looks like you're going to get some good news about not having to pay something, which is always fantastic. All right, Aries, so that's what I got for you for February 2025. Let's go ahead and close out your reading with a Moonology Oracle card. Love this. Luck is on your side, my friend. Luck is on your side. We've got new moon in Sagittarius. All right, embrace it because luck is on your side for the month of February. All right, Taurus, let's go ahead and do your money reading for the month of February 2025. What do we need to know for the sign of Taurus as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of February 2025? All right. Oh, look at these are some good cards. All right, Wheel of Fortune, unexpected good luck. You're going to be in the right place at the right time. I wouldn't be surprised if for some of you a windfall of money comes in the month of February. Why? Because that Wheel of Fortune card, if there's any card that indicates that in the tarot deck, that is the card that indicates that. We also have the Three of Pentacles, which means that people are very impressed with what you do, how you do it. Eight of Pentacles means somebody wants to hire you, somebody wants to work with you, somebody is in awe of how knowledgeable and experienced and skilled you are. Again, this is going to create a lot of leverage for you, all right, Taurus, because it puts you in a position to pick and choose what you want to do in order to make the money you want to make. We also have this Emperor card. The Emperor card is a card of structure and being in control. Now, when it comes to money, that's a very powerful position to be in. The other aspect about the Emperor card is that the Emperor is one of the cards of the divine masculine, which means that things really are contained in a way that is profitable or that is beneficial or that is progressive or that is positive. All right, so keep doing what you're doing because the framework is really giving you exactly what you need, Taurus, in order to grow, in order to make the money you want to make, and in order to have the results that you desire to have. All right, so what else do we need to know for the sign of Taurus? We got that Devil card. All right, so the Devil card is a card that brings things to our awareness, and sometimes we get in our own way. All right, we also have the card of feeling limited in some way. So you could be holding yourself back even though you've got everything working in your favor, Taurus. All right, the Devil card means that sometimes we self-sabotage, sometimes we hold ourselves back for a myriad of reasons. Everybody does it to some degree. We've all been guilty of this because we all are human, and that's kind of the nature of human beings. But the thing is it's something that you're totally aware of, Taurus, and you know where you could be holding yourself back or tripping yourself up. I also feel like there's something you know you need to let go of that you know is destructive as it relates to the impact on your finances, Taurus, and you need to let it go. And you know exactly what it is. Now, we also got the Nine of Wands. That's the card I talked about, feeling, having self-imposed beliefs. Again, I feel like these two cards are related here. You have to make the decision, Taurus, that you're not going to allow yourself to get in your own way. And you know there's something you need to change. I keep getting that. There's something you need to change and you know what it is, all right? Once you take care of that, again, it will kind of unlock a lot of money and money energy for you. Next up, we got that Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is a card that talks about sometimes we got to step back. It's not always about go, 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 do, and taking massive action. Sometimes we got to step back and observe. Sometimes we have to step back and strategize about what is going to be next. You know, it's kind of like having a calculated move, you know, planning your next step, strategizing, all right? So don't rush to take action, Taurus. Don't rush to take action. Make sure you are calm and make sure that you are, yes, focused, but also I'm getting very clear-minded. You need to be very clear-minded before you take action. All right, so we got the Temperance card. Temperance card is a fantastic card because that is a card that talks about balance and harmony. I do feel towards the end of February, things really come into balance, things really come into harmony for you. Now, the other thing about Temperance is that it also means that the answers that you are seeking will come to you either in a dream, prayer, or meditation, or sometimes just being in solitude, right? Being alone. Being alone will sometimes reveal a lot as you give yourself the space and the freedom to be uninterrupted. All right, so if you can carve out some alone time, do that, Taurus, because I think you're going to get exactly the answers you need as it relates to whatever it is you need to do, especially things that could be really heavy on you as it relates to money. We also got the Page of Cups. This is an offer or an invitation. For some of you, that is going to be a job offer towards the end of February. If it's not a job offer, I do believe this is going to be some type of, like I said, invitation or an offer that is going to be financially beneficial for you. All right, one more card for Taurus. All right, pay attention to your communication. If you are having conversations about money, understand that you got to make sure that everybody's on the same page. All right, document, record, transcribe, take notes, whatever you need to do when you have conversations as it relates to something financial. You want to be very, very careful, and you want to make sure that you get everything in writing. All right, and that's probably towards the end of the month, but it could be throughout the entire month of February as well. All right, Taurus, let's go ahead and close out your reading with a Moonology Oracle card. Oh, wow, this is exactly what we were talking about. Meditate and contemplate. Meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces. All right, Taurus, well, you see it here. Meditate and contemplate. The answers will come. All right, Gemini, let's go ahead and get right into your reading for February 2025. What do we need to know for the sign of Gemini? Whoa. All right, as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of February 2025. All right, let's move you down. All right, we got the Queen of Wands. Ooh, some of you are moving. Some of you are relocating, or there's going to be changes to your physical space as it relates to work, maybe business, maybe career. I like the Queen of Wands because she always means that stuff is getting cleaned up, right? Or stuff is being rearranged to make things better. All right. Usually when she shows up, that's in the physical sense, but not always. Sometimes it's mental clutter that gets hauled out. Sometimes it's emotional or spiritual clutter. But I do believe that for a lot of you, there's going to be some movement, physical or geographical movement as it relates to work and as it relates to money. All right, next up, we got the King of Cups. The King of Cups means you're going to be feeling quite emotional at the beginning of February, and it could be for a variety of reasons. When we're very emotional, now it could even be related to this move here. You know, sometimes moving is very emotional. But when we are in a very highly sensitive emotional state, we need to be aware of it so we don't get ourselves all tripped up when it comes to making financial decisions. All right, so this is something that you just want to be aware of, that you may be highly emotional at this time, and that you want to be careful, and that you want to make sure that you are not putting yourself in a vulnerable position as it relates to your money. We also have this Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands is a card that talks about taking on too much. All right, now I'm not surprised, and we've got the Four of Pentacles, which means that you're not getting enough. Now, it doesn't mean that you're not making money, but you have a lot of things that you want to do, and the money that is coming in is not enough. And so you're kind of figuring out, or you're trying to figure out or I should say you're more willing to do whatever you need to do in order to bring in more money. That's kind of what I'm getting with this 10 of Wands and the 4 of Pentacles. It's like you clearly see you need or you want more. And so now you're willing to do whatever needs to be done in order to bring in more. All right, we got that Ace of Swords, which is a breakthrough happening. So it looks like it pays off. Whatever you're doing, whether you're taking more action, whether you're doing more, whether you're having more conversations, it's working. That's what I'm going to say, is that it's working. So as it relates to money, you have a big breakthrough. You get what you want. That's what the Temperance card is all about. But then we also have the Knight of Swords, which means it's temporary. Okay, so you do bring more money in, you know, either by working harder, picking up more shifts, whatever you got to do, you do make more money. And it does give you exactly what you want in the way that you want it. But the Knight of Swords, remember, when he shows up, that means it's temporary. That means that it's not something that you probably can sustain. And it also means that it's probably something that, you know, it's going to last for a little while, but it's not going to be something that lasts forever. But now, that's not always a bad thing. Sometimes we just need a quick injection of cash, right? Sometimes we just need to get our money up temporarily so we can knock out some bills, whatever the case may be. So I don't see that as necessarily a bad thing. You know, if anything, it's good because you have money coming in. All right. Oh, we got that Wheel of Fortune. A lot of the signs are getting that. I think February is going to be a really good money, lucky money month for a lot of us, because we got that Wheel of Fortune. We also got the Fool card. Now, the Fool card means you're moving in a new direction. However, you're not taking any risk and you're not doing this blindly. As it relates to your money, it means that you're pretty level-headed and pretty grounded. And that the other thing about the Fool card is I'm also picking up that you want to try something different to make some money. All right, Gemini, but you just don't feel like maybe you're fully ready, or maybe you're, you know, it's something that you feel confident doing. All right, but, you know, give yourself the time you need to figure out whatever it is you need to figure out. Then we also have the Wheel of Fortune, like I said. That's the unexpected card of good luck, being in the right place at the right time. All right, so if you feel like if you feel called to do something, or if you feel inspired to go somewhere, definitely do it, because this Wheel of Fortune is saying you're going to put yourself in the right position by doing that. All right, Gemini, let's see what else happens for you. Oh, we got the Emperor card. All right, the Emperor card means that in order to make the money you want to make, you're going to have to really control every aspect of the situation that you can control. All right, whatever you can control, that's what you need to control. Okay, whether that means having more structure in place, making some different decisions. But when you control all the things that you can, that's when you put yourself in a position to win. All right, Gemini, so you're doing the right things. You're setting yourself up for success, but I want to tell you it's going to take some work. That's what I'm seeing for the month of February. It's going to take some work. All right, so let's go ahead and close out your reading, Gemini, with a Moonology Oracle card. Oh, I love this. Expect powerful change. Yes, expect powerful change. Expect powerful change. Yes, because you're doing all the right things. You know, it's not easy. It may be exhausting, but you're doing all the right things. All right, Gemini, that's what I got for you for February of 2025. All right, Cancer, let's see what's going on for you as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of February 2025. What do we need to know for the sign of Cancer? All right, so Knight of Pentacles. Looks like some financial support is coming your way the beginning of February. This is fantastic. Either you get approved for a loan, somebody gives you some money, or somebody offers to help you out financially in some way. Next up, we got that Ten of Swords. Now, the Ten of Swords is one of the cards of feeling betrayed. But here's the thing, you're not in the dark about that. And so it forces you to make some different decisions, Cancer, as it relates to the people around you. And I say that because you got a knight here, you got a knight here, then we got the Ten of Swords. So even though someone is willing to help you or some type of support is coming your way, understand that sometimes we have to be a little bit discerning. Doesn't mean you can't take the help, but understand what's going to be expected as it relates to receiving the help. All right, but you can still use this to your advantage. Why? Because the Knight of Wands means you've got support and assistance as it relates to your work, your career, your business. So there's people out there who want to help you. All right, there are people out there who want to help you. Of course, there's going to be people who expect something in return. But sometimes that's the nature of business, or that's just the nature of human beings. All right, you're going to have to discern that, like I said. Next, we do have the Judgment card. The Judgment card is a card of self-improvement, being the best, better version of yourself. Doing that allows you to attract more money, allows you to be in a much more confident position to demand or expect more money. And that's kind of what I'm getting, because the next card we have is the Magician. Oh, look, you got the Eight of Pentacles as well. All right, so you have whatever it takes, you have it at your disposal. If you want to make more money, if you want to start a business, if you want to launch a product, if you want to do something, you have everything you need, all right? Because you're on the path of growth. You're on the path of self-improvement. And it's just a matter of you kind of taking into account what you have and then making it work. All right, so as this relates to your money, understand you're not in lack of anything. If you don't have something you physically need, it's just a matter of using the knowledge and experience that you have in order to get the thing that you need. Okay, so remember that you are not in lack. Next up, we do have the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles means again, that you're doing all the right things, and that the job that you're doing or the work that you're doing will be profitable. You will see results. You will see success. And that happens roughly in about the second week of February. All right, Cancer, let's see what else is showing up for you as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of February 2025. All right, Seven of Pentacles. Looks like you're going to have to say no to something because you're trying to do something and you're trying to build something, Cancer. You have to say no to something, even though it's something that you like, and even though it's something that you know you probably could make money at. Now, I'm not one to tell someone don't make money. However, you know, sometimes we can only do so much. Like, you can't be at two jobs, you know, at once. You can't be in two businesses at the same time. All right, so what I'm getting with this Seven of Pentacles is that you're going to have to say no to something, even though it may make you money, because you want to be available to say yes to the other thing that can make you even more money. Again, this is going to take some strategic thinking, and it's going to take some strategic planning on your part. But understanding the big picture and what you ultimately want to achieve, you're going to be very clear on what you need to say yes to and what you need to say no to. Next up, we do have the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands means timing is on your side. Timing is on your side. All right, now things either happen ahead of schedule or things happen just in the perfect timing. I love the Eight of Wands because, you know, when things happen ahead of the deadline or early, I think that's always good and very exciting. Now, we do have the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is kind of a heads up card. There's somebody around you who is not on the up and up. All right, Cancer, I think you may know who this person is. But, you know, you're just going to have to be careful and trust your gut, trust your instincts, okay? Because this person is lurking. Sometimes this is just somebody who is jealous, threatened, envious of you. And so you have to be very, very, I mean, careful, yes, but also very discerning. But you already know this is not a surprise, all right? It's not a surprise. All right. Oh, and look, we've got the Two of Cups, divine union. Now, this doesn't always mean a relationship, like a personal romantic relationship, although it could be in this case. Looks like you connect with somebody you really, really like, and it helps you make more money in some way, or it benefits you in some way. All right, this is a divine union, a divine connection. Again, it could be romantic, but it could also mean that you just connect with the right people to help you do whatever it is that you want to do. All right, that happens towards the end of February. All right, so embrace that, because I feel like this is definitely a beneficial connection and a beneficial relationship. All right, let's go ahead and close out your reading, Cancer, with a Moonology Oracle card. You and your loved ones are safe. Interesting. You and your loved ones are safe. All right, so, and it says new moon in Cancer, and this is the Cancer reading. All right, so if you do feel unsafe, this card is to reassure you that you and your loved ones are safe. All right, physically, spiritually, and financially. All right, Cancer, that's what I got for you for February 2025. Hey, Leo, let's go ahead and get right into your reading. What do we need to know for the sign of Leo as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of February 2025? What do we need to know for the sign of Leo? All right. Interesting, Leo. You've got a lot of things going. All right. Looks like you changed your mind about something, Leo. As we move into February, you either recently changed your mind or you're going to change your mind about something money related, finance related, work, business, career related. All right. Because it's just not paying off for you, at least not right now. Doesn't mean it won't in the future, but it's not paying off right now. And so you are, it's like you're ready to kind of just give it a break. All right. And sometimes that happens. Sometimes that's the best course of action. And I say that because you've got a lot going on, which is indicated by the Chariot card. And sometimes you just need to say no to something. Doesn't mean, like I said, doesn't mean it's not going to happen later. But for right now, you need to focus your time and efforts on something that is going to be a little bit more profitable, something that's going to be more productive, something that's going to produce quicker results. All right. And that may just be working more. It may be shifting to an entirely different project or thing. All right. Because we also have this Ace of Cups in the reverse. And it means that your heart just isn't in something, Leo. Like your heart's not in it. All right, so don't be afraid to let something go. And I know sometimes that's hard to do when you put so much time, energy, and effort into it. But sometimes that's what we need to do, even if it's only on a temporary basis. All right, because you don't want to keep throwing money or energy at something that's not paying off. But then look at that. Page of Pentacles, that's good news as it relates to money. So maybe that's what needs to happen, Leo. Maybe you just need to finally say, I'm going to give it a rest. And then you unlock some money coming your way, which is fantastic. All right. Then we have the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups means that you're going to have a lot of options showing up. And because you have a lot of options showing up, some things you're going to have to say no to. Again, that's what I'm getting. You have to say no to something, even temporarily, so you can say yes to the things you truly want to do. We also have the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups means that you are really thinking about moving in a different direction. It is time for you to quantify exactly what it is that you want. Like, things aren't horrible, but you know things could be better. And I feel like you're on the path of making a decision for things to be better for you financially, all right? Because you're already starting to see some success. You're already starting to get some positive feedback, and that's wonderful. That's fantastic. All right, let's see what else we need to know for the sign of Leo as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of February 2025. Okay. So you're worried that things aren't going to work out financially, but I'm here to tell you I'm here to tell you, Leo, things might be rough temporarily once we hit the second half of February, but that doesn't mean things aren't going to work out. We do have the Two of Pentacles, which means you're going to have to make some different decisions as it relates to your money. It also means that you're going to have to be really, really strict on your budget and really getting clear on where you're going to delegate your money, how much money you're putting aside for savings, how much are you putting aside to pay off debt, all of those things. All right. The other thing I'm getting with the Nine of Swords is that sometimes we know what we want financially, but we feel like we are ill-equipped to get it, or we don't know enough to pursue it, or we don't know what to do next. And the thing is you don't have to know the entire game plan, but you just need to know the next step. And you can always figure out the next step some way, somehow. Whether that's talking to someone, watching a YouTube video, reading a book, taking a class, researching online, whatever it is, okay? So do not get overwhelmed, because the financial success that you are looking for is very close. Again, it's just a matter of pivoting your time, your attention, your energy on the thing that is going to move you into that I guess, alignment of what it is that you want in the most efficient way. All right, Leo. Leo, you've got, I feel like, the most profound reading so far, in the sense that this one has been the most eye-opening and the most revealing as opposed to some of the other signs this month. All right, Six of Pentacles. Leo, you are the star of the show. You're attracting a lot of attention. You're getting a lot of notice as it relates to what you do, which again puts you in a position to receive the help, the information, and the guidance that you are looking for. All right, so use that to your advantage, Leo. Don't be shy. Don't feel like you can't. Don't feel like you can't leverage the attention that you're getting to help you get exactly what it is that you want and that you desire, okay? Because I feel like all eyes are going to be on you, especially towards the end of February, and you want to use that, all right? You want to embrace that. All right, so let's go ahead and close out your reading, Leo, with a Moonology Oracle card. Ooh, a time for healing. All right. Now, healing doesn't only mean in the physical sense. Sometimes we got to heal our thoughts, heal our perceptions, heal our energy even. All right? So it is time for you to heal. And maybe it's just a matter of you changing how you show up, how you think. All right? So that's what I got for you, Leo, for February 2025. All right, Virgo, let's get right into your reading for February 2025. What does Virgo need to know? Well, as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of February 2025. All right, Virgo. Ooh, you got some really good cards. All right, Seven of Swords. Somebody around you, Virgo, is very shifty, shady. You may have an idea of who this is. Now, here's the thing. You don't need to cut them off. You just need to pull back. Now, how does this affect your money? Because sometimes when our energy gets intertwined with someone or something that is not in alignment with who we are and where we're going, it can be very distracting, all right? And so what I'm telling you, Virgo, is that you need to pull back from something or someone, and that will help you keep your focus on what you need to keep your focus on, especially as it relates to making money. And I say that because we have the High Priestess and we have the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords, remember, she's about cutting somebody off. You know, you may want to consider doing that, Virgo, although you don't entirely have to. The High Priestess means we trust our gut. We trust our intuition. Whatever that little voice, that inner voice is saying that's what we need to do. That's the direction we need to move towards. All right. Then we also have the King of Wands. This means somebody's watching you. Somebody is paying attention to what you do and how you do it. And then look, we've got the King of Swords. There's a lot of people around you, Virgo. Not everybody is genuine, authentic, and supportive. Some people do have ulterior motives. This just means you have to be on guard. It means you have to be on guard in the month of February, especially as it relates to your money or anything finance, work, business, career related. All right, because there's somebody who feels threatened by you. Now, Virgo, you know how we are. Sometimes we are very much, how do I say it? Very practical, very logical. All right, so sometimes people see that as a threat. Why? Because we make no excuses. Okay, there's a lot of people around you for the month of February. Because look, you got the King of Wands, King of Swords, King of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. Okay, so you're going to need to learn something to up-level your finances, Virgo, all right? Roughly in the middle of February, you learn something, you do something different, and it really unlocks and up-levels your finances in a very big way. You also got the Nine of Cups, which means exactly what you've been hoping for, wishing for, praying for, shows up for you in the middle of February. The King of Swords, remember, I like to use the word diabolical with him. You have to be diabolical as it relates to cutting something off. Why? Sometimes, for some of you, I'm getting that you need to let go of something, remove something, clutter, relationships, stuff, beliefs, old habits, old patterns. Be diabolical in removing stuff because it's going to create more wealth for you, Virgo. And I hope that makes sense because I'm totally feeling that. All right, next up, we do have the Four of Wands, Five of Wands. This means that you actually create more stability by doing the things that I talked about earlier. All right, getting rid of stuff and getting more educated and knowledgeable about something as it relates to your money. We also have the Five of Wands, which means that not everybody's going to be on the same page. Not everybody is going to understand why you're doing what you're doing. It's okay. It doesn't have to make sense to them. All that matters, Virgo, is that it makes sense to you and it's taking you exactly where you want to go. All right, what else do we need to know for the sign of Virgo as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of February 2025? All right, we got the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Cups. This is somebody giving you something, Virgo, and it may be something actual physically, physical or tangible, but I'm feeling like this is somebody who wants to give you something to help you have a better experience in some way. And because we're talking about money, this could be something work related, where you know how somebody, they want to give you help, or they want to give you a new tool, or they want to give you support or some knowledge or some ideas in some way. And this helps you be more profitable. It helps you be more productive. It helps you up level your money game in some way. All right, this happens towards the end of the month. I feel like this is something that could even be in your personal life that spills over into your professional life. All right, so that's very exciting. All I have to say is there's a lot of people around you in February, Virgo, and you have to be very, very careful, and you have to be very, very diligent as it relates to who you're sharing your time, energy, and attention with. All right, so February is going to be good, Virgo. That's all I got to say. February is going to be good. It's also going to be very revealing. All right, let's go ahead and close out your reading with a Moonology Oracle card. Ooh, I like this one. Nothing is yet set in stone. Mutable moon. Nothing is yet set in stone, which means there's always the potential for something to change. Always the potential for something to change or mold into something better. I'm all for that. All right, Virgo, that's what I got for you for February 2025. Hello, Libra. Let's get right into your money reading for February 2025. All right, what do we need to know for the sign of Libra as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance? All right, so you've got a lot of things going on in February, Libra, and here's the thing. A lot of them, if not all of them, are going to pay off. All right. So whatever you're doing, the multiple things that you're working on, they're all going to pay off in some way. Now, as time goes on, as we progress through the month, you're going to see that some of them are not going to be worth the time and effort. But some things are going to pay off more than others, which is very exciting, which means that you're going to have money coming in from multiple things. How do I know? Because we got that Page of Pentacles. That's good news as it relates to money. All right. But you are going to have to say no to something. Okay. That Five of Cups means that you may not want to. You may not want to, Libra, but you got to say no to something. Because saying no to something, remember, allows you to say yes to something else, something better, something bigger, something more successful. All right. So, February is going to be good for you. It's going to start off good. At least I can see that. And you're going to have a lot of things going on. They're going to be making money. Some may be easier than others. Some may be, more profitable than others. So that's when you're going to have to get strategic, and you're going to have to kind of filter through what is worth my time? What is worth my energy? What should I devote all of my time and energy to in the best way that I can? All right. In order to make that money, have the success, have the results, and so on. All right, so let's see what else. That's a great start to February, Libra. It really is. All right, so we got that Six of Wands. Now, the Six of Wands, you're attracting a lot of attention. And we got that Three of Swords. Then we got the World. All right, so these are some great cards. The only thing is that the Three of Swords means that you're going through something emotional, roughly in that second week of February, and it could throw you off track just a little bit, but understand it's not going to totally take you out the game. Okay, you're attracting a lot of attention. You're feeling a little bit emotional or hypersensitive about something. That's okay. We all go through that in some way, shape, or form. But then we have the World card. The World card is an indicator that you've outgrown current circumstances, which could be the reason why you're feeling a little emotional here, because you realize it's really time for you to move on, or it's time for you to level up, or it's time for you to let go of something that felt right in the past but no longer feels that way, especially something as it relates to your money and as it relates to your finances. This could be a job. This could be a relationship. This could be maybe even thought patterns that are holding you back or keeping you playing small. All right? Because you have the potential to make really big money here. That's what I'm seeing, Libra. Like, really. No exaggeration. But sometimes our emotions trip us up. Sometimes our hesitation to say no to something trips us up. All right, so get clear. Get clear, Libra, so you can do what needs to be done. Oh, and look, even more good news on the way, because we've got that Page of Cups. All right. You got the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Cups, two of the best pages to get in a money reading. All right, but let's start with the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords means sometimes it's not about what you're doing. Sometimes it's about taking a step back and observing before we take, our next action, before we make that next move. All right, so don't be afraid to pause, especially in the middle of February. Don't be afraid to pause a little bit, Libra, before you decide what comes next, because you really need to observe before you commit to anything. All right, we also have the Page of Cups. That's an offer or an invitation coming. Look, you got the Page of Pentacles, good news as it relates to money. Then you got the Page of Cups. This is good news as it relates to an invitation or an offer. For some of you, that's going to be a job offer. For some of you, this could be a proposal of some sort, or maybe some type of an invitation where someone says, hey, are you interested in, you know, participating in this? And you realize it's something that's going to benefit you financially. All right. Whatever the case may be, it's going to be positive. It's going to be good. It's probably going to show up towards the end of February. All right, Libra, let's see what else shows up for you. Oh, we got the Hierophant. Okay, that's a good card because this means that sometimes we win when we do things outside the box, right? When we do things in a non-traditional way, when we go against the grain, when we take a chance, when we do something totally unexpected and it pays off, and it pays off in a very big way. All right. So don't be afraid to take a chance. Remember though, you are going to contemplate before you do. But don't be afraid of doing something bold, different, unique, even outlandish for some of you. But the thing is, Libra, sometimes the most successful paths are the paths that are the non-traditional, non-conformist paths. And that's kind of what I'm getting with this card here. It's like you don't have to follow anyone else's game plan. You don't have to follow anyone else's roadmap. What's going to work and what's going to be successful for you, Libra, is you doing things your own way. All right, so let's go ahead and close out your reading with a Moonology Oracle card. Take time to breathe out. Take time to breathe out. Take time to give yourself space to breathe and relax. All right, sometimes that's really all it is that we need to do is we just need to relax. We just need to relax. All right, Libra, that's what I got for you for February 2025. Hey, Scorpio. Let's go ahead and get right into your reading for February 2025. What do we need to know for the sign of Scorpio? All right, Scorpio, so you're actually in a very strong position. Ooh, and you got the Star card. All right, so you're in a very strong position financially as we move into the month of February, Scorpio. You've got the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. Now, when I get two court cards back to back like that, that indicates that these are more about people and not necessarily the energy of the card. So there is somebody who is somebody who's a good person, somebody who wants to help you as it relates to work, Scorpio, somebody who is totally on your side, and someone who either they have similar goals or they're trying to do something and they think that you guys can do it together, right? We also got the Knight of Pentacles, which means some financial support is coming your way. But I also feel like this is somebody who is very generous with something. Now, it could be money, like somebody gives you money for something to support you or invest in you. But it could also be that somebody's just generous with their knowledge, generous with their time, generous with their resources or their connections. All right, so you have two really good people. This could be the same person, but understand that there's somebody who truly wants to work with you in some way. And it looks like both of you are going to win in this partnership. All right. It's going to be very profitable partnership for both of you. And I say that because we have the Star card next. Now, the Star card is a card that talks about winning in a very big way. It also talks about you being the center of attention. All right. And again, that's an opportunity to leverage to get exactly what you want, right? So the other aspect of the Star card is it's the card of health and vitality. So if you are dealing with maybe a health challenge that could be getting in the way of you making the money you want to make, this card is an indicator that healing, strength, rejuvenation is on the way. As a matter of fact, I just noticed that you got both cards that indicate health and well-being, the Strength card and the Star card. Both of those are cards of physical healing, growth, whatever else, you know, anything that indicates wellness and wholeness, especially as it relates to money. Whoa. All right, so what else do we need to know for the sign of Scorpio? All All right, Two of Wands. Okay, so looks like you're going to be making a lot of decisions in that second week of February, Scorpio, which is good because that kind of puts you on the right path in order to make the money you want to make and to have the things you want to have and to have the experiences you want to have. But understand that the Hangman also means that you're going to have to set aside some things temporarily in the pursuit of what you want, especially as it relates to money. So you're going to have to, quote unquote, sacrifice some things just so you can be in the position to make the money you want to make or to have the success or the results that you desire to have. All right, so, and remember too, I'm getting that this is temporary. Sometimes we have to temporarily say no to something so we can say yes to something right now that's going to benefit us both now and in the long term. We also have the Emperor card. The Emperor card is a card that talks about being very controlled and structured as it relates to the decisions that you're making, okay? All right, Three of Wands. Oh, and this is long-term planning. All right, so you're planning in the present. You're also planning in the future, long-term. Then we have the Six of Wands. This is the other card of you attracting a lot of attention. You know, Scorpios, you guys do have that energy and that aura where people are just drawn to you. People are just magnetized to you because you have that aura. You have that energy. All right, again, Scorpio, use this to your advantage. You know, if you're really attractive, use that to get the information or, you know, whatever it is that you need. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, right? God gave you a gift, a blessing of being beautiful, handsome, whatever. Use that to your advantage, all right? There's nothing wrong with that. Now, we also got the Three of Swords. So here's where things get a little sticky. This happens towards the end of the month, all right? This means that you're very emotional about something. Now, this could get in the way of you making the money you want to make because remember, when we are emotional, sometimes we don't make the best decisions. All right, so give yourself a little bit of grace towards the end of the month because I do feel like you could be a little bit hypersensitive about something and it could get in the way of you making the money that you want to make or having the experience you want to have as it relates to finances. But again, everybody goes through this, okay? So understand that this too will pass and that your emotions are okay and they're totally valid, but just be aware that it could get in the way of you doing what you want to do. Like they could be very distracting, okay? Like sometimes our emotions distract us from the goal, and it's okay as long as you get back on track. All right, so let's go ahead and close out your reading, Scorpio, with the Moonology Oracle card. And this is the perfect card. The end of a tough cycle approaches, right? So we just talked about that with this Three of Swords card. You are going through a tough cycle, but look, the end of a tough cycle approaches, all right? So you're going to get through it. You're going to overcome it. You are going to win when all is said and done. All right, Scorpio, so you're doing the right things. Use what you have to get what you want and understand it's all going to work out. All right, Scorpio, that's what I got for you for February 2025. Hey, Sagittarius, let's go ahead and get right into your reading for February 2025. What do we need to know for the sign of Sagittarius? Wow, you've got some really good cards, Sag. What do we need to know for the sign of Sagittarius? As it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of February 2025. All right, Sag. Okay, look, you got the Page of Pentacles. February is going to start off with some good money news for you. That's exciting. That's exciting. Then we got the Wheel of Fortune, unexpected good luck, being in the right place at the right time. That's always a good card. Now, sometimes when that card shows up, I tell people if they feel so inclined to take a chance on something, this card indicates it may be worth it. It may be worth it. But again, you're going to have to make sure it makes sense for you. Okay. Now we do have that Five of Swords. This means communication is going to be a little bit challenged, even though you've got good news and good luck on your side as it relates to money. Remember to pay attention to your conversations. Remember to pay attention to, what's being said. Make sure everything is documented, because not everybody is going to be on the same page, and not everybody is going to understand and see things the way you see it. All right, Sagittarius. So just make sure you get everything documented. Next, we do have the Three of Wands. That is future planning. A lot of the signs have been getting this card this month because you need to plan like long-term planning. I'm thinking, maybe because we're still in the beginning of the year. And so a lot of us are thinking, what makes sense for us for the remainder of 2025? Like, what do we want this year to be? How do we want our financial situation to look? So long-term planning is definitely going to be working for you, Sagittarius. So think not only short-term, but long-term in whatever way that makes sense for you. All right, let's see what else we need to know as it relates to Sagittarius. Money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance. All right. Oh, you got another page here. That's good. All right, so we got the Seven of Wands, which means that you're going to have to say no to something. Why? Because it's just not serving you. In some ways, it may be costing you money. All right, Sagittarius, so don't be afraid to say no and let something go. Here's the thing, though. When you do that, there's going to be a lot of people disappointed, and it's okay. It's okay. I'm here to tell you it's going to be okay, because you can't cater to the needs of everyone else while doing something that could be detrimental to your financial position. All right, so you have to say no to something. There's going to be people that don't like it, but that's okay. Why? Because it opens up new opportunities. That's what that Seven of Cups is all about. I've gone through this where I have agreed to do things that I should not have agreed to do, and it ended up costing me. And when I finally let it go, so many better, profitable, exciting opportunities just kind of opened up for me. And I feel like that's kind of what we're seeing here, Sagittarius. So don't be afraid to say no. And the thing is you're going to have to be okay with somebody being angry or somebody being disappointed. But remember, we can't live our lives to accommodate the needs of others while neglecting our own needs. Okay? So be very, very careful of that. All right, next up, we got the Page of Wands. This is good news coming as it relates to work, as it relates to career. It could be anything, but it's definitely positive news. That shows up roughly in the middle of February. Then we got that Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles means that people are really impressed by what you do, how you do it. All right. The other thing is that you're attracting a lot of attention. So this is good because you're going to be able to use that in order to get what you want, or in order to make more money, or in order to bring more attention to what it is that you're doing. All right. So that's really good. That, like I said, that happens roughly in the second half of February. Oh, and then we got the Seven of Pentacles. Now you got 3 sevens. Did you notice that? Check it out. Seven of Wands, Seven of Cups, Seven of Pentacles. All right, you got 777. That's good luck, kind of like what was indicated with your Wheel of Fortune card here. All right, Sagittarius, so the Seven of Pentacles, another card that talks about multiple sources of income here. However, they're not just going to start pouring in money, but you're going to be able to do what needs to be done in order to kind of kickstart those. All right. So this happens towards the end of the month. It's like you see multiple opportunities to make money, and you put forth the time and effort in order to get them off the ground, and they do start kicking out money. Now, the thing is that the Seven of Pentacles means that not all of them are going to be flowing with thousands or tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars. But when you have all these little sources of income, they do add up. right? They do add up. So don't be afraid to tap into that, all right? Don't be afraid to kind of take advantage of these little opportunities to make money here and there, because it will pay off and it will be successful for you. All right, so you got some really good cards, Sagittarius. Like I said, you've got the lucky card, you've got good news coming as it relates to money, as it relates to work. Then you've got multiple streams of income that are just kind of showing up from all directions. And you've got the good luck card. All right, so February is definitely going to be a good month for you, Sagittarius. It's definitely going to be a month of money flowing. I'll say it that way. All right, let's go ahead and close out your reading with a Moonology Oracle card. Oh, and look, this just reaffirms what I just said. Prosperity lies ahead. Yeah, that's definitely indicated by the cards that we're looking at here. Prosperity lies ahead. All right, so enjoy February, Sagittarius. It's going to be good. Hey, Capricorn, let's go ahead and get right into your reading for February 2025. Whoa. All right, what do we need to know for the sign of Capricorn as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of February 2025? Interesting. All right, so you got, here's the thing. People notice you, Capricorn. All right, because we got that King of Wands. And when people notice you, sometimes it means, and this is not in a creepy, scary way, this is actually in a good way. It means that somebody's thinking about hiring you, promoting you, reaching out to you. Somebody wants to work with you. All right, so, and we also got the Eight of Cups, Two of Pentacles, Page of Swords. All right, so what I'm seeing here is that somebody wants to make you an offer, or somebody wants to, you know, like I said, promote you, hire you, work with you, something like that. Although I don't know if it's going to be exactly in alignment with what you want to do, all right, especially financially. Now, the potential to make money is there. However, at this point in time, I'm feeling like you already kind of have a game plan and you don't want to step away from that. Even though this may be a good offer on paper, so to speak, it may not be in alignment with what you truly want to do. And that's really what I'm getting. So if that is the case, Capricorn, don't be afraid to say no, or don't be afraid to say, I appreciate it, not now. Okay? Now, we also have the Eight of Cups, which means it's time to walk away from something. Two of Pentacles means you need to focus on balancing your budget. And then the Page of Swords is actually good news. It's good news about something being stopped or discontinued. I say this all the time. When the Page of Swords shows up in a money reading for me, it usually means like a bill gets paid off, or something gets canceled, like a subscription or something like that. All right, so whatever it is, it's something that stops and it ends up putting more money in your pocket. All right, so next we've got the Nine of Swords and the Eight of Swords. All right, so you're feeling a little bit disconnected here. Now, sometimes on, or just in life, but especially on the journey of making more money, having more, being successful, whatever the case may be, we tend to sometimes feel a little insecure or unconfident, or maybe like we don't know enough. And I feel like that's kind of what's showing up here. It's like you're feeling like in some way you don't have everything you need, or you don't have enough, or you don't have what you want. And I'm here to tell you, Capricorn, that this is something you're going to need to work through, because it really is holding you back. And I say that because we do have the Six of Pentacles, and that means that you're attracting a lot of attention. People already see the value that you bring. You just need to see that in yourself. And once you do, you can demand, even command, more money, more opportunities, more whatever it is that you need. All right, so really, really go within and see that you have so much to offer, and that people appreciate it, and that people want whatever it is that you can add, right? Whether it's like something that you actually do, or maybe it's something that you know, or maybe it's just your own presence, your own knowledge, resources, whatever. Okay? All right, Capricorn, let's see what else is showing up for you. Oh, we got that Hermit card. Nice, nice, nice. Which means you really have to step back. You need to go within. All right, you need to go within. You need to be alone. Because maybe these are some things you need to work out just in your own timing, in your own way. All right, so the Hermit card always talks about self-reflection, spending time alone, disconnecting from someone or something so we can get clear on exactly what it is we want, where we want to go, what we want to do, what type of experience we want to have. Next, we do have the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is a beautiful card. This is a card of winning. When you do make the decision to work with certain people. And I feel like this is kind of already on your radar, Capricorn. Like you already have an idea of who you want to work with. This card is telling me to tell you that it's going to be a success. It's going to be a beneficial partnership for you. All right. So once you get clear on the value that you bring and that it is worth whatever, you know, you say it's worth, it's worth whatever, you know, the marketplace demands or commands for it. The people that you want to work with you. I guess that's the best way to say it. Okay. So you can make the money you want to make. You can get the clients you want to get. You can make the sales you want to make. All right. Because people do appreciate and recognize the value that you bring. All right. You just need to recognize it first. All right, let's go ahead and see what else shows up for Capricorn. Ooh, we got the Hangman. All right, so this should come as no surprise, but sometimes when we want something, we have to say no to something else, or we have to sacrifice certain things in our lives, and that's what I'm getting here, Capricorn. All right, so what you want, you can totally have. Just understand you can't have it all right now. And that you are going to have to make some sacrifices, and you are going to have to say no, and you are going to have to temporarily put things on hold. But remember, that doesn't mean you can't have it. It just means that at this point in time, you're going to have to let something go. But in doing so, it makes room for what you truly, truly desire. All right, so February is going to be good for you, Capricorn. What you want is on its way. You just need to recognize it as such. All right, Capricorn, let's go ahead and close out your reading with a Moonology Oracle card. Ooh, check it out. It says, what do you need to release? What do you need to release? What do you need to release? All right, so kind of like what I said here. You're going to have to say no to something, but it's only for now. It's not forever. All right, Capricorn, that's what I got for you for February 2025.